Oh my God, I'm live. Well, barely. Hello. Yeah, got some bits and pieces. Thought I would share. On this lovely, what is it, Wednesday afternoon. Carla's shouting at me. Hello, you are first. You are the one and only. Right now, it's quite warm and sunny out there. I've been out this. My name's taken a very strange turn there, Carla. Hitaha. I've been called some funny things in my life, but never that. Hi, Carla. How you doing? Yeah, went up to a fave treasure shop today that are still doing £2 on pretty much everything. Oh gosh, everyone's jumped in. Bronwyn, hello Bronwyn, nice to see you. Hi Karin, hope you're doing well. Hope the sewing's going well. Great guns on all your sales of face coverings, as they're calling them. Hello Chris Tyler, hello. Oh, hello Jane. And there's me thinking everyone probably have stopped for lunch and be out enjoying themselves, rather than sitting indoors in a darkened room like I am. Oh, Lavender Lady, hello. I'm not sure I've seen your name before. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining the chat. Yes. Well. Where am I? What am I doing? Who am I? Yeah, I spent £26.50. And the reason being is that one of those was, some things were an odd price. Most things were £2. Good, glad it's going well. I've been wearing your mask today, so everyone's been seeing it. I has things to show. Yes, all £2. This isn't strictly clothes, it's a handbag. But you can't really see the logo. There's a little logo there, but this brand usually does okay for me. You know, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's Roe Allen. They're quite nice quality leather bags. Not something I see around very much, but this looks like it's so clean. It really doesn't look like it's been used. And it's actually, because it's in a blue rather than a black, cowgirlish. Thank you very much. Probably the scarf, which I'm not sure I need, because it's a bit warmer than it was. It was a bit chilly when I went out this morning. So, yes, I do like the scarf, though. It's quite nice because you can just stick it up over your nose if you're nipping in somewhere. Yeah, Roe Allen's quite a decent brand, but I like leather handbags. A lot of them don't make decent money, but this was made in India, so it's probably vintage as well. Sort of a shoulder bag with lots of pockets and the usual really. But for £2, I was quite happy. It's got to be a £20 bag, surely. Don't know. Literally just walked in the door. Oh, more people. Hello, Veronica. Hi. Oh, bon après-midi. And you too, Anne. Lovely. A bit of Francais. That's usually Carla Jenkins' territory, isn't it? The franglais. Intelligent zombie. I do love that name. You're having a jacket potato for lunch. I was going to have lunch out, and we went for a coffee, and I really didn't feel hungry at all. So it was like, should we go home and maybe have something later? I can't eat if I'm not hungry. It's just, I don't know why I wasn't hungry. Should have been, just wasn't. Right, I've got to make a pile of, there's stuff behind me, which thankfully you can't see, but it's all been drafted and photographed. I just need to finalise the listings and schedule it. But the biggest thing that I hate doing is having to bag everything up and label it. And I've got one thing I can't find. Now, I've got over 1,700 listings, so if I can't find something and it didn't have a number, so I reckon what happened was it got picked up with something else and filed away because it was quite a small, thin little bag of just gym stuff. And I reckon I've probably got to go through every single bag I own to try and find it. And I'm saving that pleasure for tomorrow morning before it gets too warm, because I don't fancy that. Ooh, I like that name. See, Gazpix Packs Sells. Gazpix Packs Sells. I was at the hop farm on Sunday, and I was selling at the hop farm, which is very unlike me, with hubby. I wish you'd come say hello, because I'm really bad. I'm always in the zone. But yes, it was me. I was there for a long time on Sunday, and I love the hop farm as a boot fair, because it's a slightly more civilised hour, isn't it? It's not stupidly early in the morning. Hello, Becca. Hello, Lainey. Oh, they're changing your broken mattress. That'll be important. I hope they exchange it for something very comfortable. Ah, right. What have I got here? This isn't clothing either, but I kind of just had to. I saw this in the window. It's got 3 little legs like a cauldron, and I thought it was this poor woman hefted herself into the window to get it out for me because they got a very big front window display, and I hadn't half say, oh, well, I don't want it because it's tin. In fact, I quite like it even though it's tin. I thought it might be lacquer or something. Kind of cute though. I don't know what that is on the bottom. I'll have to look into that. There we go. 1915. I have to see if that's a particular make, but it's quite cute. Little tin. Busy sorting clothes. I'll probably be there again next week, next Sunday. I'm not selling. I'll be there milling around buying. But do come and say hello because I get so in the zone, and not someone has to prod me with a big stick to make me come back into the real world. But did you enjoy the boot fair, Gaz? Because I always enjoy the boot fairs up there. Social distancing sometimes seems a bit of an option, doesn't it? An optional extra, but hey ho. A complex air mattress. Oh, okay, that sounds comfortable, I'm hoping. Now, I picked this up because Strappy Dresses is very Y2K. It was actually a Dorothy Perkins. That is no way that's a size 16. Vintage 16, but it's just a long layered dress. It's in these 2 layers. This is very, very simple, but hey, when it's a couple of quid. I quite like these with a nice cowl neck at the front. They were very in the. I would say the sort of early noughties, so it might be quite vintage. But that sort of strappy style seems popular. Where am I putting these things? Try not to muddle them up. I know, I'll stick them there. There we go. Otherwise I'll forget what I've done and what I haven't. So £2. Or £2. I thought this was a nice sort of tea dress. I wonder if it is actually vintage. Someone thoughtfully had it dry cleaned, which is rather nice. Compagnie Internationale Express, 100% rayons. It may be vintage, but it's very lots of daisies, button down front. Oh, partly button down anyway. A couple of buttons at the front. That nice mother of pearl, and then a nice summery, loosely pleated skirt. So it's almost like a pinafore dress, I suppose. I thought that was quite charming. Would be quite charming. That's what happens when you're in a rush. I will probably repair that patch because I think it's charming enough. But with a decent repair behind it, that would probably be okay. It's going to devalue it a bit, but nonetheless, I'm not going to lose money on it. Right, that's repair part over there. See, we all make mistakes. Doesn't matter how many years you've been doing it. Oh, hello, Lex. Just finished. Yeah, you're listening. Oh, that's okay. Nice to have you here. Now, did you go to the Mabledon Farm, Gaz? Because that's the one nearer me, but because I was going with my husband to sell, I couldn't get him up there early. It felt too cruel. But I do like the Mabledon Farm booties. They are good, and that's very near me. Lex's shop should inspire people. Yes, she's very good at what she does. For £10. Yes, you don't really need anything that badly. It's a lovely dress. I will repair it because it's charming. This is one of these beaded numbers. It's Frank Usher. I prefer the jackets to the tops. There we go. It's not. I don't think it's vintage. And is it zip back? Yes, it's got zip back on it, which is really awkward to get into. But there's no beads missing from it, and it'll dress up a very plain skirt. And they do go. I mean, it's just luck of the draw. These sort of things tend to sit around, but when they go, they go. Oh, hello, Craig. Did I see Craig in here? Listening and listening. That's what I like to see. A good work ethic. A work ethic? What's that? A work ethic, even. Teeth in. Oh, yes, I've got loads there. These I will pick up. These are Fat Face Big thick cargo shorts. There's always a demand for these. These are too big for hubby. They're 38, so they're not going to do him. But lots of fellas are great fans of these sort of slob out at home kind of shorts. Again, £3. Oh, Etsy. Yeah, I haven't got my head on about Etsy yet. Do need to. And this was unusual, and it may not have much value, but I love this brand. You won't see it very often. A lot of the stuff I pick up, you know, it's not like it's a bolo in the sense of you're going to find it in every other shop. But I like Etro. They're very known for their paisley prints. This one isn't particularly loud. And it is just a t-shirt, really, but I know that they are stonkingly expensive new. Mostly cotton. But a nice thing. So that should go quite quickly in the shop, even if it doesn't go for a lot of money. That's the thing. Quick flip. Yeah. That's it, you see. When you get charity shops, when I was in the one this morning, there were 2 more in that town that just haven't opened at all. So there's one charity shop and it's the one that's open. Poor lady who runs it seemed very harassed, I have to say. Basically on her own, trying to run a big charity shop all by herself. She wasn't in a good mood today. Hopefully my spending helped a little, but you know, it's not easy for them sometimes. But we've got plenty of them in my town that are highly priced, and I don't even go in now. I don't need to. There's a lot of stock out there, and a lot of good stock if you know what you're looking for. No, I don't always pick up things by Next. It's not really my one of my things. This was a size 14, and it's pure new well, and this is more for autumn. But I know a good autumny winter weight skirt of the maxi variety. It's a bread and butter, isn't it, really? Someone will love that. Oh, I had to pick this little fellow up. I can't remember what he cost now. I can't remember. I think he was £1. Darla horse. I've sold these before. It's just one. He's in blue on red, which I think is what you'll often see them there. Is it Norwegian or Danish or Scandinavian, that kind of thing? But people love these for mid-century modern. And he was just on his own. So looks fairly crudely made, but they're always popular. There's always a few quid in them. So I liked him. Crack on with the packing. Yes. Hopefully I'll see you soon, guys. Do tap me on the shoulder if you see me at a boot fair. I'll try and be polite. Okay, phase 8. I've got to stitch the label back on there. It's coming off. Everyone knows phase 8. It's not always big money, but this was a nice velvet sort of flared skirt. I can't stay away from velvet. I love velvet, and I know there's lots of people out there that do. So I will always pick up things in silk and velvet and lovely fabrics, just because I'm Tory and hey, you know, so sue me. Lots of people like them. Actually, I wonder if it is a silk velvet or not. I don't even bother to look. I just think, oh, I like that. That feels nice. I love it. Where's the label? Some people cut the fabric labels out of things, and some don't. Okay, so it's mostly viscose with some silk. Phase 8 quite often have some silk in their stuff. And there are a lot of people who really like the Phase 8 brand. So, hey ho. Oh, Welsh Rondonier. Hello, hello. Lovely to see you in here. Hope you're well. No, Taurus. Not a Tory. Not in any way, shape or form, ever. Have I been one of those? Oh, now this was a find. Just to clarify that too. Yeah, velvet, silk, taffeta, textures. I'm really into the feel of things. Well, when I saw this label, I thought I'd have to have it. Now, the colour of this is quite revolting to me. It's very, do you see what it is yet? It's a bit, yeah. But sometimes the label will save it. Oscar, again, it doesn't always get the most money. But this is a very oversized, I'm assuming, jumper. It's not telling me its size. It feels like a linen or... Oh, cut the bloody labels out. I'll have to look it up. But Oscar's normally a win. A little pull. I can sort that out. I can poke it back through and fix it. I can fix things. So that will go on my to be fixed pile. I'll buy these things at £2. If a lot of these things had been like £5 or more, I probably wouldn't have done. So that's how it is. Oh, more velvet. In fact, this would go... I bet this went with the skirt. Because this has a velvet collar, but is an open cardi. And that's a dead matte. That is part of the same outfit. I could try and sell them as an outfit, but I find selling separates tends to do better for me. A little bit of bobbling. Purple is, I don't know, a lot of people love purple. Lamb's wool, Angora and nylon with the same mix of silk and viscose. So those really do go together, those two. And it's a nice rich colour. Doesn't look like it was much worn either. So that's pretty good. We all love velvet. We all love velvet. Oh, one piece of menswear. Another piece of menswear. Okay. This is a kind of a... It's kind of like an aubergine colour. And I find these do quite well because they pair up. You know, they're sort of quite smart casual. Someone wants to smarten up an outfit. It's Collezione, which is Marks and Spencer, but Collezione doesn't exist anymore. It's one of M&S's Italian-inspired lines, but this is nicely lined. It looks hardly worn. It's 42 inches short. Okay, plum they're calling this colour, but it's not velvet and it's not cord. It's kind of something in between. But I usually find these sort of things do okay, and for £2, yes, all day long, not a problem. Right, now what have I got in here? Right. So they have suits at £2 as well, and this is one of my favourite brands to sell. I don't think it's ever been worn because that looks like its original ticket. Jigsaw. Love the brand Jigsaw. This is the boucle, a little jacket with all its buttons and a spare. It's a size 8. It's made in England, so this is going to be a vintage piece because there's no way. But there's that cute little jacket and the skirt. Slightly sort of tulip-shaped skirt with a raw hem. Very tiny. That's probably not going to fit a modern 8. Oh, that says it's a 10. Okay, that probably works all right. Normally, I would say if they're different sizes, that's a bit awkward. Do I sell them as a set? Do I sell them separately? I'll look into it. I'll decide. I do like selling suits, but I find suits move slower than separate. That's... I very much doubt that's going to fit my Edna. And she's an 8 to 10. It's more likely to be a 6 to an 8. But hey-ho, small people need clothes too. Or you can watch properly now. I'm nearly at the end, Lex. You'll have to go back. And then the last thing, actually 3 bits came with it. And this is Jerry Weber. Now, I don't always pick Jerry Weber up because some of it is just plain ugh. But this didn't look particularly old. It's a pinstripe, nicely with all of its buttons again, which is always a good thing. So we've got the jacket. I mean, for £2, I'm not going to lose. You know, I wouldn't want to pay over the odds for these. But we have little jacket. Someone dropped the cuffs on. Why do people do that? There we go. Oh, so we've got the jacket there. We have a kind of knee-lengthy, longer than knee-length, midi lady skirt, and trousers. 3 pieces, not even £1 each, in Jerry Weber. It looks like that would be very unlikely to fit a modern 14. Well, I don't know. No, this must be vintage. But I quite like the wide chalk pinstripe because I think pinstripe's always a bit of a classic. I wouldn't say they're wide leg, more of a straight leg. Just a very smart thing, really. There's going to be a lot of people having to go for job interviews in the coming months because, sadly, great number of people have lost jobs, and the world of work has changed. It's all shifted around for a lot of people. So I guess there's going to be a whole need where people are going to want some smarter things. This whole thing hasn't gone out of fashion. Right, the skirt says it's a 12. I may end up selling these bits separately, quite possibly. But it's 98% wool with 2% elastane, so it's a nice quality thing. I'll double check for holes and what have you for the mothies, because they do like a munch on a nice bit of wool. But that's quite a big collection of stuff, really. Not bad. Gotta say, I'm really liking this little tinny. There wasn't anything jewellery shaped in there that grabbed my interest. But, you know, clothes are my kind of go-to because they're my bread and butter, really. Oh. Oh. Oh, Dawn Cherry Pool, hello. Hang on, I've scrolled back up. Yeah, 35 drafts down. Wow, Lex, wow. You're winning. Hashtag winning. You found 5p in a handbag. There you go. Coining it in. Finding your coin. You only need 999,995 and 95p to be a millionaire. Yes, we could all be millionaires if we found that amount of money stashed away somewhere. Yeah, so that's what I found today. That was my treasure hunt. I like this charity shop. I've got a couple that are very inundated with donations and who are pricing at a nice level for me. So I'm going in there and filling my boots because why wouldn't I? I don't want to pay top dollar for anything if I don't really need to, especially when I know I can get decent money back out of it. So that'll be providing with me with a photography opportunity, possibly this afternoon. I was doing some photography yesterday and then my phone went out of battery, so that all ended quite dramatically. I've probably got about 100. When I get these drafted and photographed, I've probably got about 140 to schedule, which should take me through my holiday. You know, so I've got enough, so that I haven't got to worry about it next week when I'm preparing for the holiday. And yeah, managed payments. It was okay. My money actually did come through yesterday. It showed up in my Starling bank account. I've yet to work out exactly how they're doing it. Whether do they take off what would have been the PayPal fees? Are they taking off final value fees as they go? Are they going to do it in one fell swoop? I think I'm going to have to give it a month or two and then work out exactly what's happening. But I would say to anyone with managed payments, be very careful how you source your money, where you put your money, because there will be a period where it's got to click over and they're still trying to take money from PayPal, and your PayPal account, if you've taken most of your money out of it, is then going to go down. So make sure that when they take the money out, it's coming from where you want it to come from. Oh God, that just sounded just such a mess. So yeah, take a look at it if you're going to go over to manage payments anyway, and just be extra careful and make sure that you've ticked all the boxes and done all the right things. So I've been told that the GSP issue has been resolved. I have had GSP sales since that seem to be okay. When it comes to that lovely dress that I'm going to just relist it on auction again because she hasn't bought it, so her opportunity's gone. And I'll put it up for auction again Sunday to Sunday and hopefully get as much again. Aden, yes it does. Aden, that's the name of it. Aden. Fees. Not shop fees or promotions. Yeah, so this is the thing. So when I saw the one, I was like, oh, felt a bit disappointing because I'm not getting all of my money. I'm getting less. But if it means that I'm not losing as much when the monthly fees come out, then yeah, it'll be all right. Swings and roundabouts. It was just that horrible moment of a week where I felt like I wasn't getting any money, and yet I was still working. But it's kind of a bit like working a week in hand. And what I wanted, because they do itemize all the individual items, you can get that information on eBay, that's fine, but it means that for my bank I've got money going every week rather than lots of little amounts, so that because it's not a business account, so it, you know, but if they're getting hundreds a week, they're not complaining, are they? So they're happy. Right, thank you for clarifying that, Karen, because I did wonder. Carving, sorry, keep doing that, don't I? I keep apologising for that, and it's because I'm thinking I need to phone my sister, Carvin. It's Carvin. But for some reason, my eyes do not tell me to say what I should be saying. So, right, well, I think that's me done. I've warbled on at you all for coming up for half an hour, and that was just a a little haul. If I get another one, I'm picking with my private seller tomorrow, and then I may well go back and do. I've got another pick to do. Oh no, that won't be till next week now. Yeah, but I'll be doing a boot fair on Sunday again, and I may well see Gaz up there because I'm going to go and give it a look. So I'm still getting stock in. I'm just going to stockpile because why not? It seems silly not to, and none of us know how any of this is going to pan out in the long run. So I feel quite happy to be investing in stock at this time, because who knows. So thank you everybody for joining me. It's been lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you all go and grab your booty, go and get your treasures and get them listed, because they can't sell if they're not listed. So I will see you all later. Tatty bye. Bye bye now. Bye bye.